back to the Fox Strength and Performance YouTube channel. I am Taylor Fox, and I am at Wolf Fitness today in North Wales, PA. This is a gym I checked out online, and it seemed to have a solid setup and some good equipment. I definitely want to get in here and use the deadlift platform and do some cleans with the bumper plates. So I've been trying to work back into cleans, get explosive, and work on moving some heavier weight from the floor to a front rack position for overhead pressing. Big emphasis on today is, practice and preparation. So I had not been practicing dropping the bar from a front rack or overhead in my garage, trying to save our floor a little bit. So these felt okay, and but they just got a little sloppy with like that procedure and being in tune with bringing the bar down safely. I definitely started to clean it up and got a little more confident and got overconfident and had an issue. But as we get into the deadlift, that's going to be more the point of like, you want to set up and be prepared and have these reps like really looking clean and everything moving the way that it should. And it's just like clockwork. It's just like, doing a task at work or, driving your car. Like, the procedures and you know what you're supposed to be doing at all times. So you see, I bring this down and the bar just kicks back into my thumb. So I'm pretty sure I have a sprained UCL in my left thumb. But, we'll move forward with that. I put the straps on. It did not have any pain with the straps on deadlifting. As I started to have to like adjust my grip a little bit more on the bar for the heavier sets, I did feel it. But that's the thing. It's like, okay, I'm putting my straps on. I'm not gonna have my belt on yet. I'm gonna like start to establish a good routine where I'm standing, grip on the bar, tension through my core, my lats, my legs, like how I'm pushing through the ground and exerting force and power and trying to get the bar moving to lock out efficiently, effectively each rep. I'm very in tune with my leg drive through the floor. That's one of my big emphases for the deadlift. So I did take an extra day to recover here because I did feel like my legs weren't. I had tried to push that in the past and didn't have, good power in my legs, and it was a lot of lower back as I worked up heavy in deadlift, and I ended up hurting my lower back and my SI. So, like, really just finding those key indicators, like being in tune with your body, is going to help you prepare for sessions and your performance overall. Check out this wooden deadlift jack. I thought was pretty cool. It did work pretty well too. So we're gonna move into 5. It's about 555. It's a little bit less because we got some kilo plates on the end, but this is where I'm like, okay, like, we've done the work preparing each set. Now let's lock it a little bit more, make sure like the chalk's right, make sure the straps are right. Like, you can see me going down to the bar a couple times, really making sure my line of pull is correct and I have the bar exactly where I want it. And then I get my grip right, lats tight, big air through my belly, push it in the belt, drive the legs through the floor, stand tall, lock out. Like, as you get uncomfortable with that bar approaching your knees, really like force through it, drive your hips through to the top. So now we're gonna move on the top set of 644. If you want to be a little more exact about it with the kilo plates, and like this is money time. Like, this is a big set. This is where we're really getting after it. I didn't know how this was going to move, but you really never know how anything's going to move, and you don't know how your performance in a competition is going to be, especially if you have deadlift like third, fourth, maybe even the fifth event. Like, it can be tough, but you're going to set up the same way you always have. You're going to get everything locked in. You're breathing, you're bracing your stance, and drive through and get that bar moving. And I felt like every rep here was kind of the same. It was just like good push off the floor, moving past the knees, drive those hips through, reset at the bottom, keeping those lats tight, keeping good air in the core and finishing strong. So I was pretty happy with that for today. And then I just moved on to some hack squats. I've been doing a lot of 1.5s with the SSB, but I wanted to, do something a little bit different today, especially after a heavier deadlift session. So I got those out of the way and then wrapped up the session and got out of here. But I hope some of those points help you guys, and I'll definitely be doing a lot more about deadlift on this channel. But until then, hope everyone out there is doing well, hold strong, and we'll see you next time.